Good afternoon, Ma. Welcome to Alpha Online Education. Commerce theory part for the second year's English medium. The chapter that we are dealing with, that is the 7th chapter, Internal Trade. This is the 4th session of this chapter. So in this session, we are going to study about the objectives of special economical zones. So generally, we know that the special economic zones are started by the government of the India, and it is promoted by the government of India for the development of the backward areas, and also for the development of the backward regions. So let us see what are the objectives of starting these special economical zones. So generalization of additional economic activities. So generalization, in order to generate the economical activities means connected with the money. Okay, so in order to generate the economical activities, the special economical zones are very important, as they are attracting the investors and they are bringing the foreign capital for the country. Promotion of export of goods and services. It will promote the export of the goods. When our country is exporting the goods to other country, it is a development stage. When we are importing more of the goods from the other country, then it is a very dangerous state for the country. Okay, dangerous state for the country, because when we are exporting it means that when we have the plenty of the goods, then only we will export. Unless we don't have the thing, we won't export. Yes, so when we are exporting the goods and services means it is a positive sense. Next, promotion of investment from domestic and foreign sources. So by these they are getting the country getting the foreign investment and also domestic investments. Means within the country some of the MNCs are focusing on these special economical zones, and they try to establish their companies there, and they want to provide employment opportunities for the unemployed youth. Next, creation of employment opportunities. Yes, in the previous I told you that they are creating employment opportunities for the youth who are eligible and who have such a skills and talent to do particular jobs. Development of infrastructure facilities. Infrastructure facilities like roads, electricities, water facilities. Okay, so these type of facilities are also providing in the special economical zone, so that the investors, maybe there may be foreign investors or domestic investors, they can raise the capital with the help of these development of infrastructure. Okay, next, the extreme policy 2000. Okay, what are the things are then in exim policy? Let us see. These units, special economic zone units would be available to import capital goods and raw materials duly free. So we can import, the special economical zones can import the special capital goods and also raw material. Capital goods means what? Capital goods means capital or plant and machinery. These are capital goods. Okay, so they can import those things, or raw materials can be imported from the other countries by these special economical zone units. For them the duty is completely free. Okay, the duty is completely free. Special economical zone units should be deemed to foreign territories for the purpose of trade operations and tariffs. Tariffs means a type of taxes. So there are completely, okay, special economical zone units deemed means they are provided less amount of taxes, so that the foreign territories can also participate in these special economical zones with their huge investment. Next, benefits of special economical zones. See, benefits means we already discussed these things in the previous sessions also. Employment generation. When the special economical zones are increased, they provide the employment for the youth who are eligible for that. Yes, economical development. When the foreign investment came to our country, then our economy will automatically develop. Growth of labor intensive manufacturing industries. So the industries which are started, those may be manufacturing industries, and that may be provided the labor incentives, means it provide a good job vacancies or jobs for the laborers, so that they can earn wages. Next, balanced regional development. So, underdeveloped area, developed area, both can become the developed area. There will be balance in the development of the country. Capacity building. So, special economic zones will play very important role in capacity building. The country capacity will be developed with the help of these special economical zones. Export performance. So, there will promote the export from our country. Okay, special economical zones promote the export from other country. When we are exporting to other country, it means that we have plenty of those resources. When we have the plenty of those resources, then only we will export those goods to the other countries. So when we are exporting the goods to other countries, this from the place of these special economical zones, there will be completely no barriers or no tariff or anything on the goods which are exported. Okay, so these are the benefits of special economical zones. Let us see the special economical zones in Telangana state. In Telangana state, there are 29 special economical zones in operating in the following fields. So there are completely 29 special economical zones in Telangana. So they are operating in the following fields. First one is biotechnology. Next one, information technology, means IT sector. Information technology enabled services, ITES. Jewelry, pharmaceutical formulation, Air Force, aerospace and precision engineering, electronic hardware and software. In these fields, in these type of operations, in these industries are specially set up in special economical zones. The notified special economic zones in Telangana state are located in the districts of Rangareddy, Mahbubnagar, Medak, Warangal. So in these districts there will be special economical zones, because these districts are somewhat backward districts now they are becoming developed districts. Yes, so the government of Telangana focus more on these districts, Rangareddy, Mahbubnagar, Medak and Warangal districts. Total area of special economical zones is 1090.6 acres. So the total area of the special economical zones, that will be 1090.6 acres of the land that is completely covered by special economical zones in Telangana. Most of the special economical zones in Telangana are under, so most of the special economical zones of the Telangana are under the Telangana State Industrial Infrastructure Corporation Limited. So they are under the control of what? They are control of these TSIIC. What it means? Telangana State Industrial Infrastructure Corporation Limited. So majority are under their control. So here the problems of special economical zones. When we establish certain things, the problems is also arises. That is a common thing of arising of problems. So let us see what types of problems will arises with the special economical zones. The time lapse in getting approval from state government agencies. So it will take more time. Okay, it will take more time for the industrial units to get the permission from the government to start their business in those type of special economical zones. Adverse business climate due to the global recession. So due to the global warming, the climatic conditions in India is not completely favorable for the industries or for manufacturing concerns. So the climatic condition is completely recession. We can't consider today there will be no rain, suddenly there is heavy rainfall. So these type of climatic conditions are there due to global warming. Next, changes in facial incentives. So when the government policies are changes, when the government brings certain type of changes or new type of policies are implemented, then there will be directly effect on these type of special zones. Next, incentives means motivate. How the government will motivate to set up the special economical zones, let us see. duty-free import and domestic procurement of goods for the development, operation and maintenance of the company. So there is a completely duty-free for the import. Whatever you want to import from the foreign countries, you can import, and you can import capital goods as well as the raw materials also you can import from the following foreign countries. There will be no kind of any duties on the imported things. Okay. By that the special economical zones can be developed and their operations can be more active, and the companies more and more trying to start the businesses in these type of zones. 100% IT exemption on export income for the first 5 years. IT means income tax. So 100% there will be income tax exemption for the imported income. If exported income, if India is exporting certain goods to other country, from that country whatever the income that generating by the India, on that income there will be 100% no tax at all up to first 5 years. 50% for the next 5 years. Okay, first 5 years there is 100% no tax. In the next 5 years it will be 50% tax, and 50% of export profit reinvested for the next 5 years. Okay, first 5 years there is no tax at all. In the next 5 years there will be 50% tax, and also the next 5 years they should have to reinvest whatever the export profit they are generating. That export profit they have to reinvest ante malli tirigi dantlone invest cheyadam. Okay, exemption of GST. There is no GST for these type of zone, the industries which are started in these type of zones. Single window clearance for all the state government approvals. So in order to get the approval from the state government, there will be only one single window, means there is only one particular department, from that you have to get the permission. If you get permission from there, you can start the industries or companies in these special economical zones. So generally these zones in Telangana, in Rangareddy, Mahbubnagar, Medak and Warangal, in these 4 places there will be the special economical zones. So this is about the special economical zones, which is very most important question in the exam point of view. Okay, so right, let us meet in the other session with the other topic.